Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and I have to say, the day is about to get so much prettier. It's time for another edition of Fashion Express Thursdays, and of course, the theme of love and marriage, we definitely carrying through, and we thought it really fitting to invite someone who specializes in bridal wear. Now, Janita Toerien has been making dreams come true for more than 10 years, and it started with nothing but a few £100 and a passion for design. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Finally, we have you here. I have to tell you, you really are beautiful, talented, but you are South Africa's answer to Vera Wang.
I will take
Your
that.
dresses are just so beautiful.
Thank you so
you make
much.
even me want to get married.
Thank you so much.
So you had a few £100 in your pocket.
Yes.
You kind of had a potential wedding dress, and you
Yes.
kind of had a bride, and that was it.
That was it. I had a job, a steady job. Yes, I had a steady job, and I really didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I sat my folks down and I said, listen, I really enjoy making pretty dresses and I want to go at it myself. That's going to mean that I need to live with you guys for at least another 5 years.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? I think my mom jumped up and down with excitement. She's like, yeah, of course. And that's how it started.
And the reality of starting your own business is
Yeah.
stressful. Did you have to live with your parents for 5 years?
Yes,
Or did
I
you pick
actually
up quickly?
did live with them for 5 years and then moved out.
Yeah.
But it is stressful, and I mean, without that kind of support system, I don't think it would have happened the way that it did.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully it did.
Yes.
And it really, really took off. Now, your core business is, of course, bridal wear, but
Yes.
you do other kinds of,
Yes.
formal evening wear, glitz,
Yeah.
Oscar-ready
Yeah.
gowns. But what goes into making a wedding gown? Because, I mean, this is quite a stressful work. You're making women's dreams come true. Let's have a look and see some of your perfection.
Yeah, well, what goes into it? I think it's a lot of hours, obviously, but for me, like I said, it's basically comes down to just making beautiful dresses,
Yeah.
being creative. I actually just love seeing fabrics in the store and going, oh my word, I know exactly what I want to do with it, and making that happen.
And do you have the vision, or does a bride come to you and does she know exactly what she wants, or do they use you to kind of interpret how you see them?
It's both. It goes both ways. So what's really important for me with a wedding dress is that it should reflect the bride's personality
Yeah.
with a custom-made dress. So I sit down with them for about an hour and we just chat. What's important to them?
Yeah.
What do they want to feel like? Do they have insecurities about their bodies that they want to maybe hide or not accentuate? And then we work together to create something.
Okay.
Because there's no point in me going, oh my word, I think this would look amazing on you, but the bride actually doesn't feel comfortable.
No, exactly. And the
Yeah.
bride has to be comfortable.
Absolutely.
You do this incredible blog as well, where you give a lot of really helpful advice, actually, to potential brides. Tell me a little bit more about your
So I think the biggest one on the blog was the stop doing the crash diets, but because for some reason, brides, and that's our biggest challenge, like brides feel they need to alter themselves in order to get married. They need to lose weight, they need to, I don't know, they've got these expectations.
false expectations of what a bride should
My
look like.
point is that the guy or your partner has already asked you to get married. He's pretty happy and
already
stoked with you the way just that you are.
Yeah.
So there's no need for all of that change. There's no need for the pressure. And for me, really, with these crash diets that we see, it essentially takes away everything that you need for your brain just to function normally, hormone levels to stay normal. And you mentioned stress just now, not eating properly, that kind of thing. It just adds
It messes
to
with
that.
you. It messes with every little bit of you.
Yes.
And actually, that'll make you gain weight instead of lose weight. So that's the stress.
Yeah.
Okay, your dresses are just magnificent. Have you ever had a bride not like her dress?
No, thankfully not. But that's also, for me, that's really important throughout the whole process. I tell them, like with any relationship, communication is key. So if you don't feel comfortable in something, if you feel like we need to maybe alter something, talk to me about it so that we can work on making you happy.
Where do a lot of women go wrong when choosing their wedding dresses? What should they really be cognizant of, like the top things that they should, ask you for when doing a dress?
They listen to other people and not to their own hearts.
Okay.
So, for example, if the mom has a certain vision of them looking like a princess, they sort of fall under the pressure and go, okay, fine, I want to make my mom happy, but actually they just want a plain minimalist style dress. And that's where we see a lot of people then either be unhappy or they want to get a different dress. Not that we've had that, but people have come to us and say, listen, I'm actually not happy with my dress, I want you guys to do it. So just, you need to stay true to who you are as a person. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, I stalk you on Instagram all the time. And I mean, I'm not even close to getting married, but I just love looking at the dresses you make.
Thank you so much.
So talented. I mean, how exceptional are these dresses? Let us know what you think of them online. Pop us a little comment on our Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. And of course, we still have a really inspiring performance lined up by one of the most beautiful voices in South Africa. Phumeza Matshikiza is coming up after the break.